it's Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're talking about what we got Presley for Christmas. Now, I don't want this video to be any sort of comparison between what we got Presley and what you got your kids for Christmas. I just personally like to see what other people do end up buying for their kids. Presley is currently 16 months old and he has not really a good idea of what Christmas is. So what we have decided to do this year is get like one major big ticket item that we think is actually going to be useful, and then we do have some books and toys that I want to talk about as well. But again, I don't want you to think that you need to spend a lot of money on your kids at all. That is not what this is about. I don't think we actually spent a crazy amount of money. So the first thing that I did want to talk about, because this is our big ticket item, is going to be a kitchen stool, or I think like a kitchen helper stool from Guidecraft. This is something that I have seen people use in general, especially with their toddlers, and it lets them stand at a height where they are able to help in the kitchen or reach the counters. And one thing that we have been seeing a lot of with Presley lately is he wants to run around in the kitchen while we were doing things, but he also really wants to see. And I have put him on the island a couple times where I'm holding him the entire time so he can sort of help out and watch what we're doing, but I don't want to have to worry about him falling off of the counter. So this stool is an enclosure where he can stand in it. It's high enough that he can reach the counter, and we've actually already put it together and let him use it because I just had to. There was no way I was gonna, one, wrap that entire gigantic box for it, but also we're gonna be doing Christmas baking soon, which you guys will also see on this channel probably coming up on Christmas Eve, and I wanted him to help with some of the stuff. He has been loving the couple times that I've allowed him to help with like the stirring and everything, so we definitely bought him a kitchen stool. This is our biggest ticket item that we bought this year. This was normally around $200 something, but they did have it on sale already, and then one of the like mommy bloggers that I follow had a coupon code for another $25 off, I believe it was. So we actually got this kitchen stool for around $147 total because it had free shipping. So it's already been perfect. We've only had it open for the last like 2 days, but it helps so much when we're in the kitchen doing stuff. We just have to make sure that he's far enough away from anything hot or sharp because he can reach everything now. But otherwise, he really does like standing in it and watching everything happen. The next couple things that we have here are going to be books, because we love books in this family, in case you guys did not already know. And one of the things that we do as a tradition in this family is we get to open up one present, one book present, on Christmas Eve, and then we read it before going to bed. So the book that we bought for him this year is How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. For whatever reason, we have some Dr. Seuss books, but we have never actually had How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and so I thought this was the perfect book for him to open on Christmas Eve night so that we can read it before going to bed. But obviously I couldn't stop at just one book for him, so we actually have a set of Hazy Dell Press books. These are newer because we did actually buy him some Hazy Dell Press books earlier this year that are the like Monster ABCs, Hush Now Banshee, Get Dressed Yeti, Don't Eat Me Chupacabra, and Good Night Krampus, which again, that is another perfect one for Christmas. But we love those books so much. We read them all the time. So when we saw that they had newer ones, we had to get them. These, I actually did take off the plastic wrap on them because they're ours. He's going to read them. I will be wrapping them so we can unwrap them on Christmas. He does not get to play with them quite yet, but I wanted to show you guys. So these are Lift the Flap books. He has been loving Lift the Flap books lately. He loves the interaction of them, so I just had to get them. These are not the same author or illustrator of the previous Hazy Dell Press books, but the art style is still super adorable. They even have some other books that they're gonna have coming out closer to like Valentine's Day, I believe it is, that I'm going to need to get. I just love this small indie publisher for these books, so yes. Let's get back to the books. Here we go. Yeti Baby. And they have the flaps. One thing I'm loving, because I'm just finding this out now, I didn't actually look at them previously, the flaps are super, super thick, which is perfect. There's not too many words per page, which is also good. We do have books that have quite a lot of words per page, but sometimes, especially with these lift the flap books, he just wants to lift the flaps, you know, so that's great. So we have Yeti Baby, we have Pumpkin Baby, Bigfoot Baby, and Alien Baby. I am so excited for these because, again, I love the Hazy Dell Press books. I love these sort of monster related type of book that they are, and he loves lift the flap books right now. So this we had to get. There was no question about it. And this is only like $30 total, but I'm pretty sure we got it on sale as well. So again, not a bad price. The next item we purchased for him is not actually in yet. It was something that I purchased off Etsy. However, the creator that we purchased it from is from the Ukraine, which is not a bad thing. I have definitely purchased things from Etsy before that come from overseas, and it updated, I think, as of yesterday that it is in my area. It's in Phoenix somewhere, waiting to be accepted at the USPS. I know the post office is crazy this time of year, so we're not worried about it, but we did end up buying him a personalized puzzle. So we went with the rainbow version. It's gonna be red through blue or purple. I don't actually know exactly what color they're ending on because it is just gonna be spelling out Presley, P-R-E-S-L-E-Y. And I just thought this was really cute. These I have seen and definitely wanted to get for him before, but the prices of them can be a little bit steep. I do think we purchased this around Cyber Monday sometime because it was on sale. Normally this puzzle in this size, as in how many letters that his name has, I think is normally around $60 or $70, and we got it for like $35, I think it was. I think it was about half off. So we had to get it. There was no way I was passing up the fact that we were getting a personalized puzzle for like half off. I had to do it, and I'm very excited for when it comes in to actually see the quality of it. We just don't have it currently. And then the last thing that we have for Presley, because again, like I said, we tried not to go overboard this year. He doesn't really know exactly what Christmas is about. We're just gonna let him unwrap presents. But the last thing that we got him is a Love Every box. So this is not a mystery box. You actually know exactly what you're getting when you purchase this, but it is a set of boxes that come every 3 months, so I believe it's quarterly, and they are tailored to your child's age. So technically you can start, you can sign up before your child is even born, but they start like when your child is born, and it goes up to age 36 months or 3 years old. And Presley, like I said, is 16 months, and so this box here is for 16 through 18 months. So he will be able to play with this even longer than that, but it is tailored for his brain development and his physical and emotional and mental needs for the 16, 17, and 18 month group. Again, I'm not going to jump into this and go through everything because I'm actually just gonna wrap it in this box, but this is the Pioneer box. And it is huge. I'm hitting the tree with the top of the box, but it comes like this, super adorable. And when you lift this off, it actually does tell you what everything is in it. Before you order the box, you can actually see everything that is in every single box online. This is something that we actually talked about doing for Presley before I had Presley. I found this through some sort of like Facebook or Instagram ad, and it just seemed amazing, but we just never really did it. We had a lot of things that were very similar to the development items and toys in the really early months, and then we just sort of forgot about it. But he turned 16 months on December 1st, so it was the perfect time to get this box and we can use it as a Christmas present. We are currently still subscribed to this box, so we should get our next box in like March. but I'm just very excited for it because we needed some new toys for him anyway, and these are basically all wooden based, so very, very good, high quality. Each box, I believe, is about $120, but like I said, it's 3 months worth of stuff, and there's quite a few things in here. So it comes with a Max and Nana Go to the Park book. That's actually right on top so I can show you guys. Glaring a little bit. One thing I really did like about this book is it's Max and Nana, and my mom is Nana to all her grandkids. So I just thought that was really cute. I actually have looked at this book already. It's all about Max going to the park and having fun, but then he trips and skins his knee, and they have to be like, oh, we're gonna fix that up for you, and then we can go have fun again. And like, it was just a really, really cute story. Then we also have a race and chase ramp. So it's a wooden ramp with little wooden cars, which I just think is adorable. We have a fuzzy bug shrub, which is a little shrub thing that is Velcro, and it has Velcro bugs, so he can take them on and off the shrub. We have a wooden stacking pegboard, which I think is gonna be amazing for him to use. He currently has one that I think is like Play School, where it's one stacking area with the rings. It's like blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and it like goes from bigger to smaller, and he loves that. And this is going to, I'm assuming, have more pegs to stack, and then all the rings are the same size. We have a community garden puzzle, which is perfect because we don't have any puzzles for him yet, even though we did, like I said before, also get him a name puzzle. But this is just based on shape, and it has the picture under it, so he's not having to do too much thinking. It's mostly trying to fit it in the right shape, which is perfect for his age group right now, which is the whole reason we got this. Then it comes with a threadable bead kit and a drawstring bag that is actually to hold the beads. As you can see on this picture, it looks like the string that is going to be in this kit part has a base on one side, and it has a like handle on the string on the other side, so that he can actually string the beads all by himself, and it's bigger than like really, really small fine motor skills. But it's gonna be teaching him those fine motor skills. It's just gonna be on a bigger scale because he's not good at all those little things yet. I don't know, I'm just so excited for this. Since I showed you that, I'm going to show you just sort of what it looks like in the box, but I'm not going to take all this out because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it back in. But that's our pegboard, as you can see. So it all comes in here. You can actually sort of see the little ramp and the bug shrub in there. Here's the bug shrub, here's the ramp, and I love it. And it comes with a little book thing that is all for the parents, and it tells you how to help your kid play with this stuff. And on the front it says, looking for play that pioneers new development. That's cute because it's the Pioneer kit. But as you go through, this is my part. We're gonna look at this. It shows you again what you get in the box, and it has pieces on why they put things in the box. So this part here is for processing and managing emotions with the book, explore motion, gravity, and changing direction with the racetrack, build finger strength and dexterity with the bug shrub. Like, this is just so good. And like, there is stuff on the back that explains how to do this and why they gave you these certain items. Like, I'm just so ready for it. Oh, it also gives you real life play. So little cleaner, and it's gonna give you ideas for that as well. This is all tailored to his development. And I am so excited that we bought this, and I'm ready for him to open it already. I'm so ready for this. This is also something, since we are planning on getting more boxes in the future, that I think I might roll out on my channel as an unboxing, but let Presley do the entire unboxing himself and just sort of be here as more of an informational parent role, because this is all for him. So this kit here, like I said, is $120 that we paid for it, but it comes with like 5 whole toys and a book for him, which is actually not bad. So instead of buying him a whole bunch of toys for Christmas separately, we got him this. These are all really cool toys that he has not played with anything really similar at all. So I'm very excited. And like I said, I'm gonna end up just wrapping this up in this gigantic box. And then that is everything that we got for him. Obviously, he will still have some little stocking things coming from Santa on Christmas Day, but we didn't get him anything else. We got basically 2 big items. I'm counting the kitchen stool and the Love Every box because that is a much higher price point than everything else that we purchased. And then he got some books, and he's getting an extra puzzle that has his name on it. I think that's more for me than him, but he will definitely play with it and learn some of his letters. So yes, I just had to share with you guys what we got Presley for Christmas. Again, this is not a comparison at all. I just personally really love seeing what other people got their kids, even if they're younger or older than Presley. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos up Mondays, Thursdays, and sometimes Saturdays, but I am still doing the 12 days of Bookmas, where I am posting a new video every day from the 14th through the 25th, so I will see you then. Bye!